Part 2. Verdant Wind. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Murder, the Alliance Army invades the Imperial territories. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
I thought we were talking to the lords first. Excuse me. More paralogs.
All of that went about as well as it could have. Each lord has agreed to provide us with soldiers and supplies.
I'm impressed you were able to convince all of those scattered nobles to help us. I thought they would quarrel about how much support they should each provide. That's what they usually do.
Well, Count Gloucester took the initiative in taking on responsibilities. I presume that was because you spoke with him in advance, Lawrence.
I merely explained the situation at hand, and my father simply followed your lead, Claude. It was because you had the professor there to represent Lady Rhea. My father is a pious follower of the Church of Ceres.
I don't doubt it.
Even though
I wasn't under the delusion that it was my personal charm that unified everyone. Thanks for that, by the way. I hope you don't feel like I used you, because I sort of used you. I appreciate that. We don't have time to be picky about our methods. But be honest, you're having a hard time adjusting to your new role, aren't you? You weren't even a follower of Ceros to begin with, and somehow you've ended up as a representative of the Church. I realize that you might feel guilty about deceiving the believers for our cause. But this is just what the Archbishop wanted. She's the highest authority in the Church. Besides, as wielder of the Sword of the Creator, it's undeniable that you're special. I think you should be more confident in yourself and use your position to the fullest.
I have news. Our enemy is gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Their army is immense, likely led by a renowned general, or perhaps even...
Well now, that would be interesting. If we can defeat the Emperor, then the Empire will collapse.
There's something else. An unidentified army has approached the Great Bridge of Murden. They passed through the Daphne and Gloucester territories from the northwest with incredible speed. They're raising the banner of House Blathid. Perhaps they are the remnants of the Fargus royal family. From what we could tell, they posed no threat to the citizens of the Alliance, and so we refrained from engaging them in needless combat.
Maybe they hope to fight against the Empire to avenge their fallen prince. And what about the bridge itself?
Obviously, we wouldn't let them pass without receiving envoys first. We thought they may try to force their way through. We considered firing warning arrows, but they left immediately, heading east.
Are they intending to use one of the bridges in Ordelia territory?
Most likely, but the Imperial Army still controls those bridges. I can't imagine what they intend to do in the Empire, even if they do manage to break through.
I'm reluctant to ease up on our surveillance, but it would be difficult to track them there. For now, let's assume they're just troops belonging to the Old Kingdom. In any case, we should proceed with caution. Soon we'll be entering Empire territory ourselves. If our enemies are going to intercept us with an attack, it will probably be at Gronder Field. How fitting that it was the site of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion 5 years ago.
Except this time, there's gonna be real bodies hitting the ground. Hooray! Yay, bodies! Hell yeah!
My secret is hard work.
Now, what comes with the Barbarossa class? Charm and Bowfair. What do I get for mastering it? And what are its growths? Oh, I like those growths. 15 strength, 10 speed, 5 defense. So it's pretty much on par with the Wyvern Lord. It's almost exactly the same, in fact. But it has 5 more charm growth. And 5 more magic growth, but who cares? Let me control F Barbarossa. Wind God is an art he gets from mastering that. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really strong. Cool beans. I'll just keep him as this. Explore! Worried warrior.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Professor.
Beyond the Great Bridge of Murden, it's all unfamiliar territory for us. We don't know where Lady Rhea is being held. We ought to investigate all potential locations thoroughly. The Knights of Seros will handle the search. We'll report back if we learn anything.
Sounds good.
Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Mercius. If they decide to dig in their heels and defend the fort, we'll be in a difficult situation. I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
That's what Fire Emblem always says.
Professor. Since Little Claude became their leader, the Alliance Lords haven't been especially unified. Now they're suddenly united for a common cause. As a result, the Empire hasn't been able to perform even one successful incursion. Rather, we're the ones who might get the jump on them. It's incredible. Magical, even. Maybe his strategic genius was simmering for those 5 years, and it returned to a full boil once you two were reunited. Or maybe he always knew he'd meet you again, and he was preparing for that this whole time.
That sounds like Claude.
Right. Professor. The time's come to fight the Empire, huh? Wow. It's shaping up to be quite the battle. And I've got no problem with that. But that mystery army really worries me. There's no
It's
indication
Dimitri,
if they're
isn't it?
friend or foe. Who do you think they are, Professor? Not unless he rose from the grave to secure revenge. That would mean... Actually, I have no idea what that would mean.
I wouldn't put it past
Well,
Dimitri.
Whoever they are, I hope we can avoid fighting them.
Professor!
No.
This won't do. I seem to lack the skills required to greet. If someone has passed, even someone dear to me, I could stand about and wail or get on with my life. While I'm at it, that whole idea that we must speak well of the dead, if I didn't like them when they were alive, then
That's a good point. I've never fully understood that myself. Especially if they're like a full-on, just awful person. Axe tournament. Oh, Hilda! Yeah, this is balanced.
Can't afford to slack off. Can't afford to slack off.
Cool beans.
So the Boar Prince is dead. Decapitated, I hear. I haven't seen the severed head myself. Perhaps he's still alive and leading that army.
That's what I'm thinking.
Don't patronize me. If his head is still attached to his body, I'll remedy that without hesitation. Either way, a major battle awaits us. Try not to die. I'd be annoyed if you did.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip. You think we'll meet him on the battlefield and he'll kill me? The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know. We might not...
That was kind of fun, not gonna lie.
When undertaking Reese-Dozage, you seem to be that exception. When it comes to my crest, worry not, I will find out eventually.
Hey, there's a Xanderdo fruit. One. I can't keep honey.
The bridge was unfertile. The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it. The bridge was full of soldiers, and Ferdy was there. We killed Ferdy, Professor. He used to be our friend.
I didn't want to, but it didn't give me a choice.
Professor, we might see Edelgard herself leading the enemy in the next battle. If they're coming out of Fort Mercius, our troops might even clash on Gronder Field. And those other troops on the march. Who knows what they'll do, or what side they'll take. Not sure how we're supposed to form a strategy with so many unknowns. I don't know why you're so confident, but it does somehow make me feel better. Anyway, we've come this far. Let's just keep putting one foot in front of the other and see how far we get.
You didn't scare me. Sorry.
Professor!
Lady Rhea, I've got to keep this place clean. And I mean properly clean. Every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Birdley. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all!
That would be nice.
A moment, please.
Hey! Welcome!
I have no money!
This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one?
Why is that one worth so
Thank
little?
you.
This one?
Thank you. Please come again.
A moment, please. Hey!
Since you secured the Great Bridge of Murder, trade got a lot easier within the Empire. Nevertheless, profits are rather thin compared to how it was 5 years ago. You can't be much of a trader unless you're prepared to traverse the whole of Fodlan. What do you require? Farewell.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead. Good. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
A moment, please.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
I gotta say, it's tough to keep the fighting spirit alive when you recognize your enemies on the battlefield. So you can't avoid it, huh? How did everything get so messed up? Just because we're fighting someone doesn't mean we gotta hate them. That's probably the worst thing about war. Win or lose, I still get a bad taste in my mouth.
Yep. Precisely.
So, if we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? I'm sure it's already occurred to Claude, though.
Cut all contact with my family since joining this fight. Were I to see soldiers of the Galatea family amidst the host flying the royal family's banner, well, all chance of reconciliation with my father would end there. I do not know if that is the right path. But the fact is, I've come this far. There's no time for second guessing. Not anymore.
Indeed. Lances, please. Okay, now she's teaching me lances. She only had writing last month.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too. He is minister of the Imperial household, after all. He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Flane and Ignatz are here, huh?
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor? That is not at all the case, Professor. It was shortly after I joined your class.
Okay. Fine. I saw support.
Thanks to our victory, I've been able to study the Great Bridge of Murden at my leisure. And you know what? It's an astounding structure. So much history there. Imagine how much time and effort it must have taken to build something that big. Over water, no less. I hope that someday it will be opened up to the people of Fodlan. A historical site, rather than a military checkpoint.
Well, that day would be during a time when war is history.
So, we're finally moving into enemy territory. We can expect the war to get even more intense from here on out. I'm really feeling the tension now. I have almost no experience with battles of this scale. Professor, I'll be grateful for your leadership on the battlefield. I know I can trust you.
Oh.
Shamir. Go for it.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around. I think you did most of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, I'll say.
It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question. Don't we all? But judging by the results of our recent battle, I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more. Almost like you know I won't question your orders. Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done. I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge again. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers Academy. Your old students still call you Professor. That's no title for the commander of an army. You'll always be their professor, huh? You sure aren't. My people lost. They look confused. I was living in my homeland of Dagda up until the Imperial Army, but being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. Don't worry, though.
I promise I won't stab you in the back. Well, thank you for that. That's very considerate.
Really?
Yeah. I like not being stabbed in the back.
I heard that some unidentified troops have appeared, but apparently they were flying the flag of the Vargas royal family. Do you think it was Dimitri's ghost? His country was taken before he ever wore the crown. Surely he must regret
I don't
that.
think he's dead yet. I don't buy it. Nope. All we do is battle. The fighting never stops, and it's turning everyone's dispositions dour. Even the ladies. We should throw a banquet to lift everyone's spirit.
Hi there! Claude seems filled with confidence, but I wonder if everything really will be okay. The Imperial Army might be hiding the Emperor, and the troops headed south might belong to the Old Kingdom. I'll be honest, I'm incredibly uneasy about all of this. But at this point, there's no option but to move forward. I trust you and Claude, but I feel uneasy. If we lose in the next battle, the Empire's army will likely come surging into Alliance territory.
Probably.
If that happens, my parents won't escape unharmed. They've raised their anti-Imperial flag after all. Thank you, Professor. Speaking with you has eased my mind a bit. Just enough.
Need something?
I need 100 more renown is what I need. Come on, man.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. I do suspect I already know where she is. If I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
Let me have some food at the dining hall before I do any more drills.
That?
This is...
Okay, that looks good.
I love to cook. What are we making today? Is that so? I have a lot of... Wow.
Certifying.
Nice.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Welcome. Please come again. Welcome.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
A moment, please.
Hey there.
Honestly,
back
I don't really have to
anytime.
worry about them that much right now. So let's go ahead and end the day.
What? What?
What?
Let's do this. Good. Let's do.
Damn, girl. Calm down. Oh, that was lame. Almost equally as lame.
You're... You...
Alright. Looks good to me.
I got a question.
Yeah? I don't think there's much difference between Elmira and Fodlan, but everyone else seems to think Elmira is so completely different. Why is that?
I think I get it.
Professor.
Yeah, go for it. Not like it matters, I'm not gonna use you.
We won't even break a sweat.
All right. How do you like?
I like it.
Let's put this to the test.
Alright, B+ in armor, that's good. Okay, Sylvain. Is it finally that time? I will save and then find out. Don't fucking fail on me. Good. Excellent.
Ah, okay.
Not yet. You're almost done with Warrior. So I'll reclass you after the next battle. Guaranteed Falcon Knight. Hell yeah. Do the thing. Nice.
I must continue to work hard.
Oops. I was looking at Petra. Except I wasn't. Still not ready for that one. Alright, well, I got the main thing I wanted. I think that was also the only thing I got, but I got it. Any supports I might want to look at? Not looking like it. Nope. Well then, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here because how many paralogs are there? One? That's 3 battles, and it's what, 1:30 in the morning already? I'd probably be getting done by like 2:33. I don't want to be going that late. So I'm gonna call it a night and return again tomorrow. Once again, it's going to have to be split up because of raids, but I'll try and do some before and some after as well. So feel free to tune in. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.